Hello, everyone. Welcome to Jackals TV for the 2024-25 winter season at the ASHL rink in Langley. We see the Jackals on the ice here prior to game one on the left in their familiar white jerseys with black and blue trim. And we see them against the Vipers this week on the right side of the rink there in the Halloween style black Canucks jerseys with the flying V. You can see on the screen there, it's been some time since the Vipers and the Jackals have been in the same division, last playing in May of 2022, a 10-4 win by the Jackals, and the previous two games before that were in 2021, both wins by the Jackals over the Vipers. So it's been at least 3 games in a row that the Jackals have beat the Vipers, but it has been some time. So we'll see how this game goes today. Let's have a look at the active Jackals playing today. There you see the players there, a couple spares, Jay and Troy sparing today, and 5 scratches for the team today, with Trevor as the starting goalie. All right, let's head straight to those first period highlights. And we started off with the opening face-off to the first game, and the season is underway. And we're going to start with a chance here by the Jackals. We see Rob put it over to Daryl there, who goes around the defender, in alone on the goalie, puts it low stick side, and Miller scores the first goal of the season, Daryl does, for the Jackals, and they're up 1-0 early in this one. A continuation of the way that the Vipers and Jackals have played in previous seasons to start it off. But here they come the other way. Here come the Vipers in alone, up high, but Trevor gets the shoulder on that one, and it goes out over the glass for a whistle. Here we see Rob coming in on the left side. He's going to go around behind the net with it there with some patience. He finds JD right in front there, who takes a swipe at it. It hits the post. He gets a second crack at it, unable to get it to go in. It stays 1-0 for the Jackals. Here come the other way now. The Vipers put that on towards the net. It goes behind the net there, and they look around what to do with it. It comes loose to a player in front who takes a backhanded swipe at it there. It goes up and over Trevor's shoulder, and that ties the game at 1. Jackals looking to bounce back quickly here. Here's a puck up to Rob on the right side. Takes a little spin around to pick it up. Finds Aaron going to the net alone. To the backhand, up and over the goalie's glove. And Hogan gets the first goal of the season for him. And it's now 2-1 for the Jackals. The live barn camera gets ahead of the play a bit here. Puck's behind the thing. And we see a glove and stick and Aaron come flying from off screen. And the puck goes back the other way for the Vipers. And they're in 3-on-1 there. But Trevor stands tall and saves that one with his face and gets the whistle there to keep the Jackals up. Here we see JD coming in there. This gets put back to Darwin, who gets a shot on net. He recovers it, puts it back to Jay Lawrence coming in from the point, puts it high glove, and it's 3-1 for the Jackals here in the first period, off to a great start. We see Rob with his 3rd assist of the period there. And he's on an early pace for 270 assists this season. We'll see if he can keep that up. Here come the Vipers the other way. Lots of moves to get through some players. They're spinning around there, but their own players seem to have blocked it. The second guy comes in and it hits the wad of players in front and stays out. Vipers again coming from behind the net, looking to stuff it in front there with lots of bodies. Again, a ton of traffic. The puck's loose there on the line, but Gary finds it and scoops it off to the corner and saves a potential goal from the Vipers there. They keep coming, and Troy there defending has the slightest tap along the shin pads of that player there. And the referee takes exception and gives him a 4-minute penalty here as we head into the second period. And we see the Jackals trying to kill some time on that penalty, but the giveaway there, the player's allowed to walk in on the left side, lift it high over Trevor, and that makes it 3-2 early in the second period. And they keep coming. Here they go. They turn this into a 2-on-1. They try to make a little give and go there, but Trevor comes across, and I'm not sure if he got a piece of it or if the player just fumbled it up, but either way, a good scoring chance thwarted there. And allows the Jackals to come back the other way. Here we see the shot there from Aaron, and it bounces back out, but it doesn't find the player who's going hard to the net looking for the rebound. Back to the other end. Vipers trying to come out front there. Jace gets away with it there, and then you can see Stuhar get tangled up with the player there, and that ends up being a roughing penalty for Chris there, and so the Vipers are back on the power play here. It's going to start off bad for them as off that face-off, though. Daryl whips by all the defenders as the puck gets dumped out. He's on a breakaway, and he gets a shot off there, but he gets slashed as he takes it. And that's going to make this be 4-on-4 hockey for a bit, which resulted in no goals. And we're going to move on to a little later in the period. Here we see the Vipers player jump off the draw there and split the D and go in a breakaway of his own, but Trevor's there to make a save on the move to the backhand. Now it's back to a power play for the Vipers here. And they're going to take it hard to the front of the net and try to create some chaos with a bunch of bodies in front, which seems to have been their strategy thus far. But again, Trevor stands tall and keeps it out. We see a move there by Gary on the point. Keep it in. Great little move. Now he's going to go wide around that player. He's going to get a good shot off there, but the goalie makes the save. But as he tries to retrieve the puck behind the net there, the player reaches out with his stick and knocks him along the legs and trips him up. So that's going to be a penalty for the Vipers. So we see the Jackals on the power play there. Bruce trying to keep it in on the wall, ends up in a battle for it there and is forced to take the player down as he's trying to go around him. So that gets us back to 4-on-4 hockey as we head to the third period here. Here we see Daryl with a chance to maybe hit Jay, who was pinching in there, but he's unable to find a passing lane or control it well enough to do it. So he instead does a give and go with Jay there and gets a really good chance from in the high slot, but the goalie makes the save. Here we see a play developing quickly off the face-off in the Viper zone. They flip it out, and this player is able to make a move on Troy there and come in alone. Trevor stays with it and makes a save, but that the play doesn't end there as the Vipers keep it in and move it around, put the puck on the net there. And they have another one of those multiplayer scrums that they've been developing all game. And this time the puck pops out to a player off to the side that's unchecked. And he's able to swipe it into the net to tie this game up. It was 3-1 for the Jackals, but it's now tied up. Jackals are going to respond, though. Here we see Aaron coming down the right side there, driving wide with it, going around behind the net, trying to find somebody in the high slot. He sees Gary coming late, so Gary gets a shot off there. Attempted tip by, it looks like Darwin there. But the play is turned back out to center. Doesn't end there, though. Gary collects it there, moves it up to Aaron again. Here he comes again, and he's looking for what to do with it there. He's going to try to put it through on the net. Tries to, and it bounces around. Goes right to Gary, who's coming in on the left side there. Picks an open spot on the goalie, and he scores. And it's 4-3 now for the Jackals here early in the third period as they regain the lead after giving it up. Vipers coming back the other way now. Here they go, in on the right. They're looking at that high guy there, and he takes a shot there, but Trevor gets the blocker out and sends it to the corner. The Vipers have more than one play than that net jam, though. They also have this high flick through the middle that they've used a couple times now, and that works there to get past Bruce, who has to reach out and hook the player there and take a penalty to try and prevent the free breakaway that they had there. Here we see a chance off the draw. First the chance, then the rebound chance. Trevor steers that off to the corner. Good penalty kill there by Trevor. Back to even strength. We see Jay jump on a loose puck here and go in hard. Make a move. He's in all alone. He moves to his left, but the goalie stays with him and keeps it out. And right away after that chance, here's a bad giveaway by the Vipers to Daryl, who finds Jay, who's in the same general area as he was after that breakaway, still waiting for another crack at it. There it is loose, and Jair's jamming away at it and doesn't go in, and the Vipers kind of push him out of the way there. There's only 3 minutes left in this third period here. Up by 1 are the Jackals, and here come the Vipers the other way, and they get this chance there, and a shot goes up high over Trevor's shoulder there as they find the trailer unchecked, and he puts it high there and in the net, and it's a 4-4 game here late in the third period. And that's going to result in this right here, the penalty that they take as Aaron was trying to go out with it, is a tripping penalty with about 2.5 minutes left in this game. So that's going to put the Jackals on the power play late in the game here with a chance to win it all. And instead, this is what happens. The Vipers get it and flick it out to the other end. Bruce goes to retrieve it up the wall to Gary. It kicks off his heel of his stick awkwardly. This player who's coming through to the middle of the net gets tripped and just makes a mad swipe on the backhand that somehow finds its way through Trevor. And with 1.5 minutes left in this game, with the Jackals still in the power play, they are now trailing in this one despite leading 3-1 in the first period. They're going to try to get it back here. Gary through to JD, and he takes a swipe out of there. Had room in the 5-hole, but it doesn't go. Gary trying again, puts that one through on the net, and Jer almost gets that rebound and swipes it in, but it still stays out. Here comes Jer again. Nice little move to the backhand. He's going to put that puck off to the side. They're going to throw it out front, and they're going to try that Viper style of just pushing it in, but instead the goalie gets pushed in, and the puck goes out to the side, and it's no goal, and the faceoff's going to come outside the zone there. And that's going to be enough to end this game. A disappointing Game 1 loss for the Jackals, a game they had control of but were unable to finish out, and they're going to go down with a division management style loss here in Game 1. Let's have a look at the stats for today's game. You'll see the 3 assists that Rob had there for the most points in the game. Gary and Aaron both with a goal and assist. We also see Rob with a +3 on the day, and Gary leading the team with 4 shots on net. It's a very busy week in the D division as all the teams are still in one division for now, and so after tiering they'll be split into a couple of different divisions. You can see there's the loss to the Vipers, and you see the next opponent for the Jackals, the Rare Rockets, losing their game to the Absolute Thrashers 4-3. So let's have a look at the D division standing. It's going to be a bit of a mess right now with a lot of teams still in it until they can be split up after about 6 games into the season. So let's look at the schedule for next week for the teams that are all in that D division block. Here you all see them. Now you see the Jackals will take on the Rare Rockets on Wednesday. So that's it for this week, folks. It's good to have you back here for Game 1, and we'll see you next week for Game 2 against the Rare Rockets.